The public has just been shocked again by news from within the royal circles. Could the future of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex title be coming to an end? A major blow might be waiting for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Since stepping back from royal duties in 2020, Harry and Meghan have continued to be at the center of worldwide attention. They moved to the United States, signed deals with Netflix and Spotify, and released the controversial memoir Spare. But even though they have distanced themselves from the royal family, they still hold their royal titles. Something many find confusing, even inappropriate. Officially, Harry and Meghan are still the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, titles granted to them by Queen Elizabeth II on their wedding day. However, they no longer use the His/Her Royal Highness style since stepping back from their roles. This raises a big question. Why do they still retain the title if they no longer represent the royal institution? The answer to this question may hinge on one person: Prince William. Currently, only King Charles III has the constitutional authority to revoke royal peerage titles. But so far, Charles has not taken action. Many believe that Charles is still trying to maintain stability within the family, or perhaps hoping that one day his son will return. However, things would be different if William ascended the throne. Prince William is known to be far more firm and protective of the royal image. He is reportedly very angry with the contents of Spare, which openly criticized him. Several royal insiders claim that William and Harry's relationship has now completely frozen. There has been no direct communication for months. If William becomes king, he will inherit full authority to strip any member of the family of their titles. And many believe he would not hesitate to take action if it were deemed necessary to preserve the monarchy's honor. Why is this important? Because in the British royal system, titles are not just ceremonial. They symbolize trust and legitimacy. By holding the title, Harry and Meghan remain recognized as part of the royal family, even though their activities are now more aligned with global celebrities. Some public figures and royal commentators argue that keeping those titles allows them to profit commercially, while subtly suggesting they still represent the British monarchy, even though they frequently criticize it. Revoking the titles would be a major move. But it's not without risk. Such a decision could be seen as a public family war, or could even generate sympathy for Harry and Meghan from the international public. William will have to weigh carefully. Is preserving the monarchy's credibility more important than family goodwill? Meanwhile, polls in the UK show that a majority of citizens support the removal of their titles, especially among older and more conservative groups. The younger generation tends to sympathize more with Harry and Meghan, although that sympathy has started to fade as media exposure and controversy continue to increase. Amid all this speculation, the palace remains silent. There have been no official statements, no clarifications. But it's precisely in this silence that the public begins to wonder. Is a major decision being considered? Will Prince William, one day as king, be the one to decide that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles must be returned? For now, the answer is uncertain. But one thing is clear. In the royal world, major decisions are rarely announced openly. They come slowly, quietly, and when the time comes, their impact can shake the world. And when it happens, the world will be watching, with eyes wide open.